I believe life is a game. Let me explain. I believe that life consists of different stages that all in total last for about 7 years. These stages consist of the bottom and high, the top, and anything in between. You see, I view life in levels, as in computer games, but computer games are boring. I rather play the game called life. As you probably know, in computer games, every new level basically starts from scratch. But as you proceed further in the game, it gets easier and easier. You get new features, you're better, you're more skilled, and you know more. And therefore proceeding further in the level gets easier, until you reach the next level. But once you reach the new level, it again starts from scratch. However, you did level up, but it's just because the new level is more challenging, therefore it's harder to play. Now, let's apply this to life. Whenever you're facing challenges and you're feeling down, on a longer period of time, and it almost feels like everything is falling apart, as if you would be at the bottom of your life. This is because you literally are at the bottom, but you are at the bottom of a new level. You are literally starting a new stage in your life, and that's why it feels that it's so hard to go through it. But the positive side of it is that you leveled up. You reached a new level in your life, but as every new level, it has to start from the bottom, from the scratch. But as you proceed and struggle through the darkness at the bottom, you will start seeing light, and it will get easier and easier to navigate until you reach your destination. Personally, I love it. Whenever I notice that, okay, things are starting to seem pretty dark, and then I remember this theory and I get super excited because it's the moment when I realize that, hey, I have leveled up, and this shit that I'm going through right now in my life is just the bottom of a new level. And if I just struggle through it, if I just keep climbing, things will get better, and they will get even better than at the previous stop. But then there's also this thing. I've noticed that most of the time we spend not at the bottom or at the high, we spend it in the between phase. In fact, I would even say that we spend the least amount at the top. It's not necessarily that's actually so, it's just because we humans have a trait to get used to things very quickly. So once you reach your goals, once you achieve something, you are happy about it for 2 weeks max, and then you forget about it and you're focusing on your new goal. And that's why I say that we spend the least amount at the top, not because it's actually so, it's just because we get so used to it. And this is why being grateful, having these gratitude journals is important, because you prolong the duration of the feeling of being at the top. You prolong the feeling of joy and happiness. And same goes to the bottom. We often feel that we spend more time at the bottom than at the top. We feel like life gives us more bad things than good things. But it's not because it actually gives us more bad things, it's just because the negative emotions are stronger than the positive ones. And now that I've said this, and if you think to yourself, you probably realize that, oh, indeed, actually, yes, I spend most of the time in the between phase. Not at the top, not at the bottom either, but just in the between phase, in the meh stage. And when it comes to life lessons, when you're playing a computer game, you need to restart a certain level as many times until you learn the mistake that you're making at a certain moment of the game. And exactly the same applies to life. Life will throw at you the same lesson as many times as it needs to, until you learn it, until you take notes from that lesson, and until you never repeat it again. And then there is something crucial you need to know. Again, when you're playing a computer game, your character learns new skills, gets new features, levels up, and so on. Without these skills, your character is not actually really able to proceed further in levels. Exactly the same in life. If you stop developing yourself, if you stop moving forward, your life will stop as well. You will get stuck at the bottom. So in order to get yourself out of those bottoms, you need to constantly develop yourself, constantly upgrade yourself, constantly work on yourself, learn new things, and get better. You need to be evolving your character in life all the time. Only this will allow you to level up in life and live a fulfilled life. You need to learn new things. Maybe you need to unlearn certain things and move forward, as I mentioned. just gonna remind you one more time. This will prevent you from not getting stuck at a certain level. You know, when you're playing a computer game and you're like just playing it, I don't play them often, but when I do, you're playing it and then you get stuck at a certain level and you just can't get any further. And this can sometimes happen literally in life as well. And that's when you know that, okay, I need to learn something new. I need to change things. I need to switch up something. Maybe I need to unlearn something. And when you are trying to move forward, you will eventually move. You will eventually see results. I don't know about you, but for me, this theory or view on life gives so much peace because I know that if I just keep moving forward, doing and trying things, eventually good things will come. Eventually, I will reach the top. Until things get hard again, but even then, I know that I have leveled up and these things that I'm going through now is just the bottom of a new level, and eventually even better things will come. Let me know what you think of this theory in the comments below, and if you find this video insightful, please consider giving it a like, and if you want to see more content from me like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. And here's a video that you might find interesting to watch next. And I thank you for watching this video, and I see you in the next one. So, what is your move?